Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Chanina. Hey girl, hey. And yes, I'm just sitting in the car for a second. I was sitting here kind of laughing a little bit because I had like a weird flashback of my mom working, and she gets home and sit in the driveway for a few seconds before she come in the house. Now I get now I understand. I understand where that comes from, because that's exactly the type of day I'm having today. It's like one of those days where it's like I'm ready to go home, but let me take a minute to myself but first before I get home. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them type of days. Today is Sunday. Today feels like a weekday. I don't know if it's just the weather because it's been raining. This has been the rainiest summer ever, but it's all gloomy and humid and stuff outside, and girl, then I looked at the schedule and I have to work tomorrow, which is kind of like a bummer because that means day 6 in a row of me working and I'm already tired. But anyways, it's cool though. The unfortunate part about that is the hun has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I had put in a request to be off tomorrow like a week and a half ago. And girl, that request got denied because I think they are, from what I have observed, they are prioritizing the managers that have leftover PTO because our the restaurant has been bought out by new owners. So I guess whatever PTO they had left over from the last company, they're giving everybody a chance to get it all in now. Which is why my work schedule was so off this week. I was off Monday and Tuesday, which I'm normally off on Tuesdays, and then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday today, and then I have to work tomorrow, then I'm off Tuesday. But I think that's why. So it's fine. I'll just have to call early in the morning to reschedule his appointment because it's too late to reschedule it. It's within 24 hours. So, you know, when you do it on the My Chart, you can reschedule an appointment 48 outside of 48 hours, and within 48 hours you can cancel it. But the thing about canceling, I hate canceling appointments because we still sometimes get charged for the appointment, like a fee for cancellation or whatnot. And I think the last appointment fee that was that we had to cancel, no, what happened was we were late and they had to go ahead and cancel. They wouldn't see him and they had to reschedule, and I think we still had to pay like a late missed appointment fee of like $250. Girl, it's crazy. Speaking of what's crazy is this medication that I have to get the hun. Okay, so his potassium is through the roof right now, and yesterday I kind of discovered that I could partially be the reason why, because I was Googling like a whole bunch of stuff on how to lower potassium and everything. And I learned that substitute salt and low sodium salt has a lot of potassium in it. And that's what I use to cook. So it's like, well, dang. Okay. So they prescribed him this medicine last week, but I couldn't get it last week because it's so expensive that his insurance won't cover it. So we've been kind of going back and forth with the nurses and the doctors and all the people and everything. And so they prescribed him a new medication. It's out of stock. I guess it'll be in today. I'm not really sure. They're supposed to call me and let me know. But when I talked to the pharmacy yesterday, when I talked to the pharmacist yesterday, he was like, he was able to get it through and all the things, and that it was going to be like $300 and something. And I was like, ugh, $300 and something. I said, there's not another alternative, like a cheaper alternative? He was like, well, that's a 90-day supply. I said, okay, well, what is it going to look like for a 30-day supply? Because honestly, I don't have $362, right? And he was like, well, it's going to be $132 for a 30-day supply. So I was like, oh, okay, so is that with the insurance already applied? And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. But what I'm gonna try to do is, I've got this RX card and I'm gonna try to see if I can, do I still have it? Not sure I still have it. Okay, it must be in my nightstand with all his other stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna use that and see if I can get some more off, because that's That's expensive. So that means every month that particular because they're giving him like 60 something refills, or I'm lying. Well, I don't know how many refills it is now because we went from the 90-day to the 30-day, but when it was the 90-day, there was like 60 something refills. Or was it 30? What am I thinking about? Am I thinking about something else? Two different things at the same time? I could be thinking about two different things at the same time. Either way, girl, he's going to be taking this medicine for quite a long time, okay? So every month, it's going to be $132 to refill this medicine. So the thing about high potassium, because I had to Google and research that as well, because they kept telling me that it's very important to get it down, his potassium level down. And I'm like, okay. So I started Googling and all that. And so when you have, for his condition, all his levels have to stay level, right? He can't really go high or too low or anything like that. And with his condition, having high potassium could cause weakness in his bones, and it could also make his heart stop. So it's like, dang. You know, if it ain't one thing, it's something else. But, you know, that's what comes with the territory when you have a spouse who has health conditions. You know, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? I can't not do anything. So, yeah, so that's where we are with that. All right, y'all, so it is dinner time for me. I just got out of the shower and I did sit down for a little bit, but now I'm really hungry, and this is what I'm gonna eat. It's a free-for-all type of a night, so the hun has already eaten. I'm eating salmon dip because that's what I've been craving for like a week now, but I want cold salmon dip. It's just been so hot outside that I don't really want anything hot. I want something cold. So when I had this craving like a week ago, excuse my stove, y'all, it's a little messy over here, but we still gonna get it done. But when I started having this craving like a week ago, that's when I actually bought the salmon and the chives. So today is a perfect day to go ahead and cook or make this, because look at the chives, y'all. Anyway, so we've got the smoked salmon. I'm gonna throw in some quesadilla shredded cheese. I've got cream cheese, sour cream, and as my dipper, I'm going to use pita bread. This is pita bread that was from those Euro kits the Euro kit that I had purchased from Walmart. And remember I told y'all that I couldn't really use the pita bread because they weren't whole. They were like broken in pieces. Well, I took out the pieces that were broken and kind of like, you know, cut some of the bigger pieces smaller and then left some of the other pieces as is, and that's what I'm going to use as my dipper. I am going to air fry this. I've never done it before, so hopefully it turns out good. I'm going to use a little bit of salt, black pepper, Parmesan cheese, and garlic powder. I just lit a candle. This is House of Velas, Healing Water, Shimmering Ocean Pearl, Cool Breeze, and Wild Peonies. I got this on clearance one day at Kroger for $2.62, and I decided to go ahead and burn it to give my Yankee candles a rest that I got as a gift. I was burning those, but y'all, Yankee candles are expensive. So I had to stop burning those and pull out some other ones. So this is the one that I'm burning tonight. It's okay. It doesn't really like fill the room per se, but you can smell it as you're like walking past it and stuff. Today's fragrance was this one right here, the Cotton Powder Italy. I shared this in a video with you guys of some new fragrances. I think it was either new fragrances or empties, and I was telling you guys this is like, it gives me, I could be wrong, but the first thing that came to my mind was Cotton Blossom Bath and Body Works. So this is what I wore today, and I really, really like it. It does spray on a little bit differently from my other perfumes. What I mean by that is it feels like, you know how when you spray your perfume, you got kind of like a cooling sensation almost, because you know there's like alcohol in it. I don't think there's any alcohol in this, or if there is, there isn't a lot, because when I spray it on, it almost kind of feels like I'm spraying on oil, although it's not an oil. You get what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have like that cool feeling that the alcohol that's normally in perfume gives you. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyways, speaking of newbies, I do have some. I just have not shared them with you guys. But I think I talked about it a little bit. Oh, before I get to the newbies, so the fragrance that I wore today was this one. I used the perfume. The perfume is in my purse, so it's one of these, but it's the same one as this. This is, y'all, this doesn't really last that long. It's mainly alcohol, so it doesn't really last that long. So I double it up with the perfume. Okay, so to the newbies, I need to reorganize this too. I had it all neat and pretty and stuff. All right, so I told you guys that I had went to Bath and Body Works to pick up Olivia some scents that she had wanted. They were having like this sale where selected scents were like $4.85 or something like that, and I told y'all that I had picked myself up too. These are the scents that I picked up, and so far they're pretty okay. This is Hello Happiness. The ones that they had at the location that I went to, they had a lot of like Mulan and Rapunzel. What was the other one, like Country Girl or something like that, and then there was like this green one. Anyways, I wasn't really feeling any of those. So out of all of the ones that they had left, because I think I actually caught the tail end of the sale. So a lot of the items that they did have in the store looked picked through. Anyways, so they had this one, Hello Happiness. I can't remember. Oh, okay, here it is. Sparkling Citrus Bright Apple Blossom. So this does smell good. I like it. The other one that I got was Open Sky. This one smells good to me as well. Let's see. It is Fresh Air, Wild Blackberries, Soft Violet, and Comforting Vanilla. So that was one visit to Bath and Body Works. Then last weekend, me and Olivia pit stop at Bath and Body Works on the way home because they were having a deal on the travel size products, and I think they were like $3 and something at the time. So she got two. Well, I think she got 3 items, and then I got 3 items. Anyways, however many items we got, we didn't. I wasn't gonna go over $20. Okay, so the total was like $19 and some change. Anyway, so the scents that I picked up, I try to get something that I haven't had before from Bath and Body Works instead of going to my go-to scents like Japanese Cherry Blossom and all the things, which I don't even think that was part of the deal. Anyway, so Into the Stars, I've never owned that fragrance before, so I went ahead and got it. I think it smells light and airy. I mean, it smells pretty good. champagne toast. I haven't had that one either. I had Into the Night. I think that's the last one that I had, Into the Night, and before that was, oh, I forget what it was. But anyway, so got the champagne toast, and then I got the champagne toast hand cream. So let me think. So those were the most recent. Now before that, like some weeks and weeks ago, I never shared it with you guys, but I did pick up a perfume from Five Below called Surface. Don't know the notes because they didn't have them on the box, but it's giving like a flowery situation. I like it. The other one that I just recently got, now I didn't purchase this one. Olivia actually gave it to me. I guess she's over the scent of this, and now that she has that strawberry dream or whatever it was that we got from Walmart, I think she likes that one more than the pink champagne. So she ended up just giving me her pink champagne. So that's actually what I'm wearing right now as my after shower scent. The pink champagne EOS and well, actually I need to spray the body spray, but I did lotion up with the body lotion. And so far, I kind of like it. There are some EOS scents that I'm not really fond of. Y'all know my favorite is the Fresh and Cozy. I think that's what it is. I also like the other one. There was another one that Olivia had gotten me a while back. I want to say it was it raspberry? Not raspberry. It was something. I liked that one too. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't my absolute favorite, but I did like it. I remember that because I finished the whole bottle. That's how I know I like it, if I finish the whole bottle. But it's been a while since I had an EOS buy, because y'all know EOS is kind of expensive depending on where you get it from. At Kroger, it's like $12.99, but I think at Target, it's probably like $10.99 or something like that. Anyways, so that is what I am wearing right now. My salmon dip is firming up in the refrigerator. I'm going to wash my face, and I'm actually going to let you guys go here. I know that there wasn't much oh, you know what? Let me show y'all one more thing. When we went to the Goodwill last weekend, I found this cool jacket. I've got the photos for it. I've just got to get it on eBay and do all the details and all the things, right? Look at this jacket. Let me move this out the way. This is the candle that I was burning yesterday. All right, so Goodwill, it was a yellow tag item. So I paid like $3 and some change for it. Now, y'all probably can't tell in this lighting. Y'all, if you know, you know, okay? But it's gray. And I really like this jacket. Like, if I could fit a small, I would keep this for myself because I would definitely rock something like this. This is by Knox Rose, and I just really like it. Look at the sleeve, or the shoulder rather. It has like some embroidery there. The pockets are snap pockets, so you can actually use these pockets. They look, at first glance, these look like just fake pockets, but they're actually real pockets. I like this right here, the detailing right here, and then look at the bottom. It kind of flares out kind of like a skirt a little bit, but it's a jacket. Like I had, when I was looking at this at Goodwill, even though I was not getting it for me, I had so many outfit ideas run through my head with this, if this were my jacket. Anyways, look at the back. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. Like I said, it looks way better in brighter light, but it's so pretty though. What are the colors? I forget, because right now it's looking like orange and brown, but it's actually, I want to say like a I can't really remember. Anyways, nonetheless, this jacket is going up on eBay. And speaking of eBay, I just recently made a sale the other day, y'all. The same day that I got this jacket. No. I'm lying. Remember, I did a haul with you guys of some vintage items that I found from Goodwill. Well, remember that Prince shirt? The Prince in the Revolution shirt? Well, that sold, girl. That sold like some days ago. But yeah, so this is so cute. You can even see like the embroidery from the inside as well. This is so nice. And it doesn't, I mean, it looks like it hasn't really been worn that much, to be honest with you. But like I said, it was a yellow tag sale, so it was like 7 something, but I paid 3 something for it because it was half off. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me after work, and I'll catch you guys on another video. If you enjoyed the vlog, leave a comment down below, say hello, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Good night, take care, bye now.